Hello, we're going to learn how to do our first Google project and have a successful day. The first thing that you're going to want to do when you plan to use Google Apps or Docs or G Suite or whatever they're calling it this week with your students, you'll need to make sure that your students have their cloud permission slips signed and that the input clerk has put those things into AS400. That's what generates their accounts. If they don't have the cloud form there, then they won't be able to do the project. There is information in the description of this video for the cloud form. It's also a great idea to have your students practice logging into the computers and Launchpad prior to your Google Day. That way you can spend more time on your presentations. If you're unsure as how to use Launchpad, those directions are also in the description for this video. We'd like you to plan on paper first. Select your topic, create a short storyboard or a template, note cards, an outline, it doesn't matter. As long as the students have jotted short sentences and possibly picture ideas for their presentations, they'll be able to transfer that information from their storyboard into their slideshow more efficiently. Here are some samples. Here's a 4-slide slideshow done by second grader. She's got a sentence, nice and short and sweet, and an idea for a picture for each one. We don't want giant paragraphs for slideshows. We just want a sentence or two, maybe even a bulleted list. Here's another one. It's 8 slides long. It's got a sentence for each one and an idea for a picture. This one has 3 areas, types of rocks. Each one of those bullets under each type of rock will be its own slide. 1 sentence for each slide, and then of course there are some image ideas on there too. Here's another example. These are note cards. On each one of the note cards, the student has 2 or 3 facts about Indian life. What they did is put each one of those bullets on its own slide. So it doesn't really matter what your storyboard looks like, just that the students have something written down first, so they don't have to sit there and think about what to write. So here's a sample just so you can see the first couple slides of one. The first slide, the second slide, you can see where the student would have written down their little bits of information and an idea for a picture. Another one. And that's an easy peasy get started with Google so that you can have boom, 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 success on your first Google Day. Yeah, plan it out and get her done.